Before we dive into all the details about these increased payments, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss critical updates about your Social Security benefits. And if you know someone who collects Social Security, share this video with them immediately. They'll thank you for it. Now, let's get into what this budget bill means for your money. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you crucial information about the recent budget bill that has sent shockwaves through the Social Security system. If you or a loved one receives Social Security benefits, this video could potentially help you secure thousands of additional dollars in benefits this year alone. Just hours ago, the long-debated budget bill officially passed, ending months of political gridlock and immediately impacting Social Security recipients across the nation. The most significant change: a new rule that's allowing payments of up to $5,108 to be distributed starting today to eligible beneficiaries. But who qualifies for these increased amounts, and how can you make sure you're not left behind? First, let's understand what actually happened. After intense negotiations, lawmakers finally reached an agreement on funding provisions that include substantial increases for Social Security beneficiaries, particularly targeting those who have been most affected by rising inflation and living costs. This isn't just another minor cost of living adjustment. This represents one of the most significant increases to Social Security payments in recent history. You might be wondering, why such a substantial increase now? The answer lies in the unprecedented economic conditions we've experienced over the past few years. Skyrocketing inflation has disproportionately impacted seniors and others living on fixed incomes. Lawmakers finally acknowledged that previous adjustments simply weren't keeping pace with the real cost of living increases many Americans are facing. But not everyone will receive the maximum increase of $5,108. So how do you determine if you qualify for the higher payment amounts? The new rule establishes several qualifying factors that determine your eligibility for the increased benefits. The primary factors include your age, your years of contribution to the Social Security system, your current benefit amount, and your specific classification within the Social Security program. For those receiving traditional retirement benefits, the increases are being calculated based on a sliding scale. Those who are over 70 years old and who have contributed for 35 years or more to the system may qualify for the highest tier of increases. However, significant boosts are also available for those who fall into other categories, with the minimum increase still representing a meaningful addition to monthly benefits. Are you receiving SSI or SSDI benefits? The new rule includes specific provisions for these programs as well. SSI recipients may see increases that reflect not only the new calculation methods but also adjustments to the resource and income limits that have long restricted benefit amounts. For SSDI recipients, the calculation focuses more on your disability classification and your prior earnings record. One of the most frequently asked questions I've been receiving is, do I need to apply for these increased benefits? This is crucial information. Some increases will be automatically applied to your payments, while others may require you to take specific actions. The Social Security Administration has begun the process of recalculating benefits using the new formula, but not all adjustments will happen simultaneously. If you're currently receiving Social Security benefits, you should examine your most recent payment to see if the increase has already been applied. The SSA has prioritized certain categories of recipients for the first wave of increases, with additional waves planned throughout the coming weeks. But what if your payment hasn't increased yet? This is where many people might miss out if they don't take action. While the SSA is working to implement these changes automatically, the sheer scale of the task means that some eligible beneficiaries might fall through the cracks initially. If you believe you qualify for an increased payment but haven't seen a change in your benefit amount, you should contact the Social Security Administration directly. The most effective way to check your status is to log into your My Social Security account online. This will show you your current benefit amount and any pending changes. If you don't see the expected increase, don't wait. Schedule an appointment with your local Social Security office or call the National Helpline. Being proactive could mean the difference between receiving your increased benefits now or waiting months for the system to catch up. Let's talk about some specific examples of how these increases are playing out for real Americans. Consider Martha, a 75-year-old widow who worked for 40 years before retiring. Under the previous calculation method, Martha received $2,340 per month. With the new rule implemented through the budget bill, her monthly benefit has increased to $3,115, an increase of $775 per month or $9,300 annually. Then there's Robert, a 68-year-old who receives SSDI benefits due to a workplace injury that occurred when he was 58. Robert's previous monthly benefit was $1,950. Under the new calculation, his benefit has increased to $2,485, giving him an additional $535 each month to help manage his medical expenses and rising costs of living. These aren't isolated cases. Millions of Americans are seeing similar increases that could significantly impact their financial stability and quality of life. But the question remains, what does this mean for the long-term health of the Social Security system? Critics of the budget bill have raised concerns about the sustainability of these increased payments. However, supporters point to provisions within the legislation that address funding mechanisms for Social Security. The bill includes measures to strengthen the Social Security Trust Fund through adjusted contribution requirements and modified taxation policies for higher income earners. Is this increase temporary or permanent? This is another question many viewers have been asking. According to the provisions outlined in the budget bill, these increases represent a permanent recalibration of how benefits are calculated. However, future legislation could always modify these formulas, which is why staying informed about political developments affecting Social Security remains important. Beyond the immediate increases, the budget bill includes several other provisions that could affect Social Security recipients. One significant change involves the earnings test that has traditionally reduced benefits for those who continue working while collecting Social Security before reaching full retirement age. The new rule adjusts these thresholds, allowing more beneficiaries to work without seeing their benefits reduced. Additionally, the bill addresses the controversial windfall elimination provision, WEP, and government pension offset, GPO, that have affected many public sector employees. While these provisions haven't been eliminated entirely, the new legislation modifies their impact, potentially increasing benefits for those who have worked in both the public and private sectors. For those nearing retirement age but not yet collecting benefits, you might be wondering how this affects your future payments. The good news is that the new calculation methods will apply to future beneficiaries as well. This means that your eventual benefit amount will reflect these more generous calculations when you choose to begin collecting. Should this impact your decision about when to claim your benefits? For many Americans, the ideal timing for starting Social Security benefits involves complex calculations about life expectancy, other income sources, and financial needs. These increased benefit amounts might change the equation for some people, potentially making it more advantageous to claim earlier than previously planned. However, it's important to remember that the standard advice about delayed claiming still applies in many cases. For each year you delay claiming beyond your full retirement age, up to age 70, your benefit amount increases by 8%. This guaranteed return remains one of the best financial deals available to retirees, even with the new higher baseline amounts established by the budget bill. As we continue to monitor the implementation of these changes, I'll be providing regular updates on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any crucial information that could affect your benefits. And if you found this information helpful, please share this video with friends and family members who might benefit from understanding these important changes.